Welcome to the very last video regarding the setup of minimum QuickBooks. We will now put in the remaining chart of accounts. We need one income account to record all the money that comes in. Remember, the IRS does not require that you categorize your income sources. It's enough just to know the total that came in. We could call it income or deposits or income/deposits, as long as we understand this account represents all the money that we earned as income. We open the chart of accounts from the icon bar. From the bottom left, click Account, New. Now, obviously the type of account that this account will be is income. Then we click Continue, and we notice income is the category or the type of account that's chosen. Now, the name can be income/deposits. Okay, it should be cap locks to make it look nicer. Income/deposits. And then, of course, save and close. And now we have an account in the chart of accounts that we will record every single transaction where we earned income and it was deposited into one of our bank accounts. And now we're going to add 2 equity accounts to the chart of accounts. An account that is account type equity means that this is an account that records transactions between the business and the business owner. For example, the first account we will put is called Holden's Capital. We will record in Holden's Capital any money that Holden takes from his personal funds that he uses for business. So anytime he takes money from his personal bank account and pays a business expense, that gets recorded as a plus to Holden's Capital. Anytime he takes money from his wallet that was not designated as petty cash for the business, and he pays that money from his personal funds, that gets recorded into Holden's Capital. The other account is the exact opposite. Holden's Withdrawals is an account we will put in the chart of accounts that records every transaction where Holden spends money from the business account for non-business reasons. From the bottom left of the chart of accounts window, click Account, New. This time, the account type will be equity. Then click Continue and make sure that equity is still chosen as account type. Click an account name field and type in Holden's Capital. Now click Save and New. Notice the equity type is still there, and we type in Holden's Withdrawals. Click Save and Close, and now we have our 2 equity types for transactions where Holden puts money into the business or Holden takes money out of the business. You will need at least one asset account. You will need at least one account where you record purchases for assets. When you pay for an asset, that means something of value that you will have for more than 1 year. You will have to make sure that your accountant knows about any new asset purchase that you made during the year. So every time you pay money from your bank account or credit card account or any other account to buy an asset, you will have to make sure that they all get recorded into this one asset account. This way, your accountant can go through the asset account very carefully and look at each purchase to know what to do when he or she files your taxes. From the bottom left of the chart of accounts, click Account, New. This time, the account type is not on the list of the radio buttons. You could just click Other Account Type and get a list of all the account types. And in this case, you should choose Fixed Assets. Okay? If it should be on the list, other asset. I guess you could choose other asset. I don't know why fixed asset is not on the list, but you could click OK. Let me see, is it on this list? Yes, fixed asset. So I think fixed asset should be the account type. If you're not sure, you could leave it as other asset, but the name should be asset. So it doesn't really matter if it's other asset or fixed asset, as long as your accountant knows that every single time you purchased an asset, you recorded that transaction into this account. When I click Save and Close, we now have asset in the list of accounts and the chart of accounts, and that will record every new asset purchase that you made during this fiscal year. It's very important to have one last account in your chart of account called Ask My Accountant. This would be for any transaction that you're not absolutely sure of and you don't know exactly what category the transaction should go into. You can make it an expense type of account because more than likely most of these will be different types of expense that you're spending money on. Once again, from the bottom left, click Account, New. We should make it expense type of account, but it probably does not matter because any transaction that we're not sure of will go into this account. Ask My Accountant. And of course, they will have to go through it one transaction at a time and recategorize everything before he or she does your taxes. Click Save and Close. Congratulations. Your file is now completely set up and you are ready to start recording the transactions in the following videos.